Hello, and welcome to Tamala and Taylor's Treat Talk Tuesday. And welcome back. We are in the month of September. Welcome back. I am Tamala. I'm the co-host of Tamala and Taylor's Treat Talk Tuesday. I own a company in Columbus, Ohio called Torlitas for that sweet and crunchy taste. Torlitas is a dessert company located right here, like I said, in that great state of Ohio. Go Bucks! And
I'm just playing.
know more about me and my business, you can go to at Torlitas. That's T as in Tuesday, Orlitas. Yeah.
Hello, my name is Taylor with Taylor's Kitchen. I'm located right here in Albion, Michigan, where we make custom treats for your special occasions. I specialize in treats that are dairy-free and are good for people who have like the common allergens. And so that's what I do. And if you would like to reach me or if you would like to see some of the things that I have made, I can be found at Sweet SWEET Spirit Treats on Instagram and Facebook.
We're kind of out of practice. We've had a month-long vacation, quote unquote vacation, not really a vacation.
Yeah,
But hopefully our audience, mhm,
yeah.
hopefully our audience has had a chance to review all of our guests from last month, because we spotlighted every guest we have had on our show on last month. So each week featured, can you go with the rundown, Taylor? Who was it?
First, we had our guest Righteous View, and they
Yeah.
are a art curator company. The next week, we had Portia Kimball. You guys might also know her as the Cake Diva. And then we had JJ Sweet Treats. They are a company, a mother and daughter duo. They just opened up a new location. And last but not least, we had a chef. Her name is Miss Shannon Morgan, and she is also from Ohio, and she is now an author. And so we had some lovely guests last month. They were very exciting, very insightful. They had lots of wisdom to give to us. And so that is how August went.
Yes, thank you, Taylor, for that, because
You're welcome.
I just know that anybody, if they had a chance to check out the videos, they would love our guests as much as we had enjoyed interviewing them. So be sure to check it out if you haven't. And you can go to our YouTube page at Tamala Taylor's Treat Talk Tuesday, or you can go to our podcast audio on anchor.fm or anywhere that you listen to podcasts. So September, what are we doing?
This month we are doing all demos. So we've had a couple of guests who requested some different demos from us. Some requested some more kid-friendly demos, and others just requested anything they can eat that was fast and it wasn't complicated. So we put together just a couple of things because we normally do demos. I normally do one once a month, and Tamala normally does one once a month. But this month, we are going to do a month of demos. And so we are super excited to show you guys what we're going to be doing and just have you along for the ride.
Excellent. I think before we get started on your demo, Taylor, is there anything you want to catch us up with about what's going on in your world and, kind of catch everyone up on Taylor's world?
Well, yeah, we've definitely been running in Sweet Spirit Treats. I've been just doing, the basic things, trying to get orders out, keeping things, together. Still editing podcasts and doing some work on the back end of the business that always has to be done. And so I posted a couple pictures of some cakes that I did last month, and just try and keep myself organized. That's the big thing, and just pressing towards the bigger goals that I have for this year. I also
Excellent.
did. Oh, sorry.
Please go ahead.
Oh, I also did my first live class last month. Well, like in person live. And so I did a unicorn cupcake decorating class, and a couple of young girls came out and their moms. It was a mommy and daughter class, and I feel like they truly enjoyed it, and I had a great time doing it. So I'm looking forward to doing more classes, either online or in person. So
That is awesome sauce. Thank you for sharing, Taylor. I know that your unicorn cupcake class went off like gangbusters because I saw the smiles on everyone's faces and I saw the results of those cupcakes. And I'm so extremely happy and glad that you went ahead and stepped out and did something that you really enjoyed and you did it in a live form. So congratulations, and I look forward to seeing more.
thank you. And so, how was Torlitas? Or you have two businesses, so whichever one you decide to talk about, you're a very multifaceted woman.
Well, thank you. Thank you, Taylor. You know, I would say Torlitas. Call you Torlitas. So yeah, so I've done some really great things with Torlitas. I've had some a few parties that I've done and
Hmm.
specialized in different colors and accents with Torlitas. I've also dived into getting a MBE certification. That's with the state of Ohio. MBE stands for Minority Business Enterprise. And what that does is it absolutely gives you kind of like a passport to work with large companies and to produce products for them. So I'm really excited. I'm right in the process of doing that. I'm working with my minority business assist, my, you know, MBDC, Minority Development. I know I'm going to get the I'm going to get it wrong. I'll put it in the bottom. I'll put it
Yeah,
somewhere so we can get it. But it is a state-sponsored program, and it helps minorities and women get shore up that what their company does and make sure that you are quote unquote certified as a business to produce products and services for government entities, for that's city, state, and federal. So it's a really great opportunity for Torlitas, and I'm really excited on what can be, because my goal is to have a factory,
hmm,
and I want to hire people to make sure that it works and to produce, to distribute, and all that goes into running a business. So I'm really excited about that. And I'll
yeah.
keep you posted on how it's going. And with
Hold on,
my,
hold on. You didn't tell us the other big thing about Torlitas. Your trademark.
oh, my trademark. So I have registered at, I thought, okay, I'm sorry. Thank you for reminding me. So I, several weeks ago, almost months ago now, I worked with an attorney to create a trademark for Torlitas brand goods. And it's a long time in the making as far as when I dreamt of the idea and it actually coming to fruition. So anybody that knows me knows that I went to sleep. Torlitas came out of an actual dream. I was asleep and I woke up and I went down to my kitchen and I put together some tortilla chips and chocolates. And then I went to the store to buy some almond toffee. And that's how the signature brand of Torlitas began. So that's my signature, if I can say it, signature blondies. And I've grown from there over 100, not well, I'll speak that into existence, 100 varieties. So I have over a dozen varieties right now with different seasonal items and things like that. So with the registered trademark, I will get an um, official document, I believe, in the month of October. So I am definitely going to share that with you, and I'm just so excited and I can't wait. So right now it is a TM after your name. That means if you have a logo or a name, you have a TM after it. That means that you put in a petition with the federal government to say, hey, I want to trademark this name, this whatever it is. Okay. So in October, God willing, I will become a circle with an R in it. That means registered. That means official, that you are official, you are recognized. And that just does my heart so butter. I get butterflies because I've always wanted to be an inventor. I've always wanted to go down in the history books of the US government as being an inventor. So that is just beyond me. That's really just beyond me. And guess what? I'm just getting started. So
Congratulations.
thank you so very much. And thank you for bringing it up. It's oftentimes that, it is your friends and family and loved ones who reminds you of your greatness. And even though days go by that you like, oh, this is not working. What am I doing? I'm wasting time. This and that and the other. What, where is it going?
Yeah.
And you are reminded that you're really doing something great and it is working out.
Right,
Okay?
right.
Now. So
That's
yeah,
very
but get your systems, we have to get our systems in place for it to work. So for
yeah.
definitely, I'm excited about that on the next chapter of Torlitas. So the other part is Want Day Digital. I am a virtual assistant. I am have rebranded as at Tamala, the digital VA. At Tamala, the digital VA as in virtual assistant, because I have been doing it all along anyway. And I think it's better for people. And let me back up a little bit. So am I talking too much?
No, I'm listening.
Okay,
I was just about to ask you one question, but I'll wait till you finish your thoughts.
no, please go ahead.
I was just gonna say with the with the changing of your name and information and stuff like that, is it just like your social media platforms, or did you change like job descriptions, or how did you come to the conclusion of what your new path was?
So I'm still under the umbrella of Want Day Digital, but it's kind of like a segue over to saying you are a virtual assistant, because people identify nowadays, you have to use the words and the branding that coordinates with your audience. Okay. So by me saying, oh, I help the over 40 crowd, small business owners who are new to the internet or who hates the internet and hates social media. I make sure that they have a presence on social media for their business, because we all know that brick and mortar businesses, let's just say that it's a slow period in time and they're not as plentiful as it was before 2019.
Yeah.
So what I do is I help small businesses and those people that are over 40 who really didn't grow up with the internet. I'm starting 40, okay? When I say 40, who really didn't grow up with the internet, and they think, oh, it's just the kids doing it, or it's those people over there doing it. It's people with big budgets that are doing it. But every small business company needs a presence online, because guess what? Everybody goes to Google to look up what a company is and what it offers.
Right.
And you want to be a part of that scroll when someone, or part of that list when someone goes to Google and searches for treats, searches for cakes, searches for sweet and salty sweet, any of those things, bakery in my areas or any of those things. So that's what I pivot. It was a pivot business in 2020. And I thought to rebrand as a virtual assistant, because that's what I do anyway. I help people with their marketing, posting, and graphics on social media. So that's it in a nutshell, and probably in a long version.
This is just like a quick and simple treat that I'm gonna do. It can be done with children, or it can be done just for yourself to eat. It's like a fall sweet snack. I know it's almost time for all the apples to be picked
Uh-huh.
and things like that. So
Apple picking. Yay. And your state has the largest, I think, production of apples, I think.
who,
That
Michigan?
and yeah,
Yeah, we have a lot of apples. We went to a lake.
apple orchards. Yeah.
We went to a lake a couple or last month, and when we went to the lake, we saw hundreds and hundreds of apple trees.
I bet.
So because this is just for me, I'm just gonna show you guys how to do it, how
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna do it. So you can add anything, that you want to add to the apple. I'm just gonna do slices, but instead of doing them like round, like wedges, I'm just gonna do round slices.
Mm-hmm.
These are some pecans.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna chop them up. So this can be like the garnish.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking of different things I would most likely use and what tastes good with apples. I think apple pecan tastes really good together.
Oh yeah.
Anything with caramel.
Absolutely.
And of course chocolate.
Mm-hmm.
So I got my I use this little warmer here, this little Wilton.
Mm-hmm.
So I already started melting the chocolate. So that's going on over there.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna top it with some pecans.
Where can
And
you find one of those little warmers, those small warmers?
I got mine from Joann. Or
Okay.
I got either from Joann's or Michael's.
Okay.
And I love to go there because you get the discounts.
Oh yes, those always come in handy.
Yeah. And then I got these apple sticks. I use
Mm-hmm.
these ones.
Okay.
And those weren't that expensive either. So we got the sticks and then we got our toppings. I'm gonna put some pecans when I'm done. So I'm gonna move those over there. And then I'm also gonna put some caramel. I'm just
Ooh,
gonna do
yeah.
a caramel. I got two different types of caramel, but I'm just gonna do like a caramel drizzle
Mm-hmm.
over the top. I just have like this syrup, caramel syrup.
Mm-hmm.
I
Mm-hmm.
think I got it at Walmart.
Okay.
So I'm gonna do that.
I've never
So
seen
my
that before.
apple, I just have like regular apple, and
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna make sure it's all washed and dried.
Okay.
Normally, when I use apples, I use I wash all my fruit with baking soda.
Yep.
That's usually my go-to thing. And you
Mm-hmm.
want to, when you work with apples, you want to have some lemon water
Mm-hmm.
to put your apples in so they don't oxidize
Right. This
when
is
they
after
turn.
you cut them.
Yep, after you cut them because they'll turn brown.
Mm-hmm. Really quickly.
Yeah, especially like the fresher they are, the quicker they turn.
Mm-hmm.
So this is I just got a little bit of water because I only got one apple. And just a little bit of lemon juice. Nothing too hard.
Okay.
And so with these, I'm gonna cut them kind of thick. I'm gonna cut a little bit off the top first. And I want to cut them thick enough so that my stick can fit through it. So if you want, you can like poke a hole for like measurement purposes, and then you can like cut.
Oh, okay. You're making rounds. I thought you were gonna make quarters
No, I think that
lengthwise. That's pretty cool.
so we have that.
It looked
I
like
love
a star in the middle.
all the little shapes that the apples have. That's where all the seeds are. So I'm just gonna cut that out. Probably don't need to use that big knife like I was about to do. I'm just gonna grab a small one. You can use a little knife or
Sometimes whatever's handy.
yeah. And if you're not comfortable doing it this way, you can always put it down and cut it
Mm-hmm.
on the cutting board.
It's saying that you are a chef by trade. It's okay. You can do that.
Just in case. And then you find your hole and get through. It might look
That is
like
so nice. I love that.
a donut in the end, but you'll be
I
okay.
love it. This is the perfect time to have something like this is a perfect treat for yourself to make with family. If you have a few guests that are coming over, that would be nice, just to have them ready as they come in the door, be something nice to have maybe with some popcorn or something.
Yeah.
I
And
could see that.
you can also do like different sizes. You don't have to do like these circles, like the big circles. You
Tell
can
me what
cut it.
kind of apple. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to overspeak you.
I was just saying you can cut it into whatever like shape you want it to.
Mm-hmm.
Say if you want it like a little small one, or
Mm-hmm.
you obviously will get a different size stick or a smaller one to dip it. But
That's so cool. What type of apple are you using? Will that make a difference?
I'm just using, I believe it's a gala apple,
Mm-hmm.
and that's what I'm using.
I used to love Golden Delicious. Then it was the Granny Smith. I grew up on the red apple or the Macintosh, but there's so many different apples. It's crazy.
Yeah, so many different varieties. And then you dip
The
it.
fondue foods. Yeah. Why not?
And you can always I should have did this before I dipped it. But I'm gonna get a piece of parchment paper.
Okay.
Or if you don't have parchment paper, you can just get um aluminum foil.
Mm-hmm.
And so when you are done, you can set it on there.
And with
And
this, mm-hmm.
what were you gonna say?
With this melting pot, it kind of keeps your temperature the same and perfect for dipping and drizzling and things like that with your chocolate. Is that right?
Yeah. It
Mhm,
can overheat. It is two different settings. So what I like to
mhm,
do once I get it to like the consistency like that I want, I normally just um turn it off and let the chocolate sit for a couple
mhm,
minutes
mhm,
so that it's like not too thin.
mhm,
You know when chocolate gets hot, it gets like really thin.
mhm.
And you can have these different slices.
Nice.
And then you can top it whatever you want. Like I said, I'm gonna use uh the pecans.
Uh-huh.
And you just take some and just
Which is a nice
sprinkle.
compliment to a fruit such as apples, pecans.
They are delicious. And I'm gonna try depending on which if you're doing the bigger things, obviously you want to chop them bigger. And if you're doing smaller things, you wanna do them smaller.
Mhm.
And depending on what this is not really in a dippable.
Mhm.
I actually broke the other side of my the one that's open. There's two different kinds that you can use. You can
Oh,
buy.
really?
You can buy one that's open all the way, and then you can buy one that's like this that has
Mhm.
um
A divider in it?
a divider. Yeah, it's good when you want to do two different colors.
That is so
Like
cool.
say if I wanted to do like milk chocolate on one side, and then
Mhm.
I wanted to drizzle it with like white chocolate,
Yeah.
I could do something like that with this.
Nice. And how long does it take to actually melt the chocolate?
It doesn't take that long to melt it actually.
Mhm.
Very, very simple. I normally like do it like a kind of like a set it and forget it. I
Mhm.
normally put it on like on low,
Mhm.
on the low setting. I don't too often put it on like the high setting unless I'm like in a rush to do something.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so after this, you would let it sit out to set, or would you put it in the refrigerator? What would be your choice?
I think it just depends on like time restraints, like
Okay.
whichever you have time for.
Ooh, yay, the
And
caramel.
then you just drizzle it.
Yay.
And then, yeah, depending on what I have time to do. One thing that you do want to do, you know that um chocolate melts with like an oil base, and
Mhm.
oil and water don't really mix. So
Right?
make sure I didn't do this because I just had small apples, but make sure when you take them out, you pat them dry. Because
Oh,
even though you
yeah.
don't want them to turn brown, you also just want to pat them dry so that it doesn't seize your chocolate.
Mhm. Mhm. Good point. Because as we know, apples naturally have water in them.
Yes.
And then when you dip them, you're going to have to make sure that you dry them off pretty well with the paper towel, as Taylor has already demonstrated.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna choose put more chocolate on this one. Hopefully it acts right.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, this is something that's really simple and easy. And
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you can if you want it to like look prettier, I would like if I was doing this for like a client, I would probably take it out of here and put it into like a regular bowl. I have
Mm-hmm.
different cups that I use things for, like if
Mm-hmm.
I'm dipping strawberries
Mm-hmm.
or different things like that. I use different, utensils and
Mm-hmm.
things. So
This would be a great kickoff for our demo month of September with Taylor's. What are you calling them, Taylor?
yes, chocolate covered apple slices.
Okay, perfect. With pecan topping.
Yeah, with caramel and pecan.
Yes, yes,
And
yes.
you can
Caramel.
do
Definitely.
whatever slice, whatever thickness of the slice you have, depending on the sticks that you have available.
Mm-hmm. Is this a make ahead item, or is it while your guests are there, your family are waiting for it? Because sometimes it just really depends on, the temperature in your home or your surroundings, and will the apple hold up, if you made it a day before, or what would you suggest?
I think the apple will definitely hold up if you make it the day before because it's completely covered in chocolate. But
Mm-hmm.
if it wasn't, uh, and it had like this, like some of the chocolate came off because
Mm-hmm.
I moved it a little early, then you would make it like that same day. But
Mm-hmm.
it's definitely a make ahead, long as it's completely covered in chocolate.
Okay. It
Yeah.
looks delicious.
So that is the demo. And just drizzle this one with some more caramel.
Mm-hmm. Yes. The more, the better.
And there you have it.
Can you give us a close? Oh, yay. I want to take a bite of that. Good. Well, thank you so very much. Well, obviously, can you want to do a recap of what ingredients you used?
Sure. So I just used the apple. I have one soaking back here. Just use apple slices, and I soaked them in lemon and water so they didn't change color. And then I just used uh, white chocolate. I used the Merkin's white chocolate,
Mm-hmm.
and I had some pecans,
Mm-hmm.
and, golden tree pecans, and
Mm-hmm.
then of course you want to have your sticks. These are like longer toothpicks, or
Mm-hmm.
you can use apple sticks. If I was gonna do like a whole apple and I would dip it,
Sure.
I would use
Mm-hmm.
these. Or like I said, um for the slice, you would use those.
Mm-hmm.
And that's about caramel. I use caramel. So that is
Excellent.
about it. A quick fall treat and
And
very kid friendly.
yes, I see that you have it on the foil. I can only see just a small part of it, so we might
Oh,
want to
okay.
pan over. To see
Yeah,
how it's resting on the surface, and you're going to let that set or not. It can
I'm
be eaten
definitely
right
eating
now,
this one.
right?
That one's
Yeah.
gone.
Oh, okay. Why not? Absolutely. It looks delicious. And this item does not have to set. It just might be, a little bit um a
It's
drip.
definitely, you can eat it directly as soon as you make it.
Yeah. You don't have to let it set up or put in the refrigerator or anything like that. Excellent treat. It's definitely a big, probably, what would you say, beginner or advanced level?
Um, I think it's beginner. The
Okay.
only thing I would worry about would be like I would say is like melting the chocolate, but it's a lot of different things that people have now that you can melt the chocolate. Like they have like the candy melts, just like the ones you can get from like your local stores, and they would do like you can put them in the microwave and you can drizzle over them. They have those kind. Um, they also have like I saw some online. Maybe they have them on Amazon where you can it's like a bigger bag,
Uh-huh.
and I think it's like maybe 16 ounces in the whole bag, and you can pour that into a bowl after you melt it in the microwave. And so it's a lot of options, depending on what you get, or you can just get regular uh, chocolate chips, and you can
Hmm.
melt them for 15-second like increments, and you can use that as well.
Excellent, excellent. So that is a very, I'm glad that you gave our audience a variety of ways that they can make this quick treat. And
Mhm.
not only is it a quick treat, but it looks really delicious. So
Thank
thank you
you.
so very much, Taylor,
I'm gonna see.
for taking the time to show us your demo for the Demo September month. And yay, I want some. I want it. I want it. I want
They actually do taste really good,
it.
especially when you have like fresh apples. I don't
Mhm.
know, they just taste so much better.
Mhm. Yum. Even for if you want like a little tartness with it, you can use a Granny Smith apple, which is a little
Mm,
bit more heartier than the other apples.
yeah.
Yeah.
Any
Or ma
green
Yeah,
apple.
yeah.
And it's so
So
many toppings too. Walnuts, pecans, you can do dried fruit,
mhm,
cranberry, you can even do like dried oranges and cinnamon. You can do
mhm.
so many things that is gonna remind you of like fall. Cranberries. Yeah,
The possibilities are endless.
true. Very much true. And
Thank you so
so,
very much. Yeah.
do you have anything else that you want to add for this episode, Taylor?
I appreciate. I think you need to send us out, let us know, let them know who we are and how they can get in contact with us. Take it away. You got the floor.
I am Taylor with Taylor's Kitchen, located in Albion, Michigan, where we do custom treats for your special occasions. I can be reached at Sweet Spirit Treats on all social media platforms. I do custom cakes, and as I said, I do treats that are allergy friendly. And so, thank you for watching this demo. We are super excited for the rest that are to come for this month, and have a blessed week. After
Have a
Tamla
wonderful
says
week.
her extra.
You can email us at
Tree Talk Tuesday at gmail.com.
we would
We're getting
love
back.
for
Getting
yeah,
back
that's
to the swing of things, guys.
yes, absolutely. So be sure to check us both out on our social medias. I just want to make a shameless plug here. I created a Facebook page called Nervous Speakers. It's a support group for small business owners. So be sure to, if you are a person that gets kind of tongue tied when it comes to talking about your product, or what you offer, or you're just a little nervous and shy, just like I am and was. So definitely, we have a couple people in there already. I would love for you, or if you know someone that could utilize and strengthen their speaking and their communication. Maybe I should say that their communication about their products and services and who they are, because it's important when you get on a live screen or you go do a video. Preparation is key. So be sure to check it out. It's on Facebook. It's called Nervous Speakers. And then in parentheses, it says support for small business owners. I believe that's what it says. Anyway, the support is there, and it's a new platform for me for my virtual assistance business, and I'm looking forward to meeting everyone who wants to join.
Awesome. I'm gonna eat some more apples, guys.
I'm gonna make me some. Thank you so very much for that recipe. Have a good one. Thank you, Taylor. Bye
Bye.
bye.